Hello ma'am, my name is Mary Claire Ponce and this is my demonstration for teaching and assessment of literature studies. Let me begin. Okay, good afternoon everyone. Please stand up and may I request Miss Buday to please lead the prayer. Amen. Okay, so before you all sit down, can you please check the alignments of your chairs and pick up the pieces of papers under your seat. Okay, may I call the secretary who is absent today? Okay, very good. No one is absent today. So let me remind you about our classroom rules. Be respectful to classmates and teachers. Be polite. Be prepared. Okay. Okay, passing of assignments. I believe we have our service yesterday, right? So please bring out your assignment notebook and exchange papers with your seatmates. Okay, very good. I guess we are done. Everyone, pass your papers forward. Okay, so everyone, I think you got all the highest score. Very good. Clap your hands, everyone. Okay. So, what was our topic yesterday? Yes, Mr. Fabricante. Okay, very good. So, what are the distinguishing features of religious texts? Yes, Mr. Fabricante? Okay, very good. So, what themes are commonly found in short stories from these regions? Yes, Ms. Magalio. Alright, very good. So, we have a short activity for today called Jumbled Words. So, please get 1/4 sheet of paper, write your name and numbers from 1 to 5. Okay, number 1. Okay, wait, let me read the instruction first. Unscramble each word and write its correct form. So number 1, peace and balance in life. Okay, number 2, always being honest and true. Number 3, knowing what is right and smart. Number 4, treating others kindly and politely. And number 5, following traditions and customs. Okay, let's check your work. Number 1, please answer peace and balance in life. Everyone, what is the answer? Okay, very good. It is harmony. Okay, number 2, always being honest and true. Everyone, what is the answer? Okay, very good. It is integrity. Number 3, knowing what is right and smart. Okay, very good. It is wisdom. Okay, number 4, treating others kindly and politely. Everyone, what is the answer? Very good. It is respect. Okay. Number 5, following traditions and customs. Anyone? Okay, Miss Katampatan, what is the answer? Okay, very good. It is ritual. Okay, let's proceed on our main activity for today. That was our that activity serves as an idea, no? To give us an idea on what is our lesson for today. So, another activity will be describe a wise person. So, get 1/2 sheet of paper. Okay? So, on half a sheet of paper, write a 3 to 5 sentences response to the following question. If you could describe a wise person in one word, what would it be? Okay, I will give you 10 minutes to finish your task. Okay? I think we are done. So, may I call on Miss Apurada? Please read your answer. Very good. Miss Tambalangon, can you please read us your answer? Very good. That's a very good answer, Miss Tambalangon. Okay, next we have Katampatan. Okay, very good. How about Miss Sustiniano? Very good answer. So, let me read our objectives for today. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to identify how literature expresses philosophical and religious ideals, analyze selected texts that reflects philosophical and religious beliefs, express personal insight on how literature shapes or challenges their understanding of philosophy and religion. Okay, so our literary piece that we are going to tackle for today will be the Analects of Confucius. So first, let us have our unlocking of word difficulties to make us understand further on what is our literary piece for today. So number 1, okay, read each question carefully and choose the best answer. So number 1, what does filial piety mean in Confucian teaching? Yes, Miss Malalion. Very good. Number 2, which word refers to moral excellence and good character? Yes, Miss Abangan. Okay, very good. Number 3, Confucius believed that blank comes from learning and reflection. Is it A, B, C, or D? Yes, Miss Apurada. Very good. Okay, number 4, if a person always does what is right and fair, they are showing what? Yes, Miss Aladad. Very, very good. So what does harmony in society means in society? Yes, Miss Heraldes. Yes, okay, very, very good. So in Confucius warned us that seeking revenge will what? Is it A, B, C, or D? Yes, Miss Sukal. Okay, very good. Okay, what does self-cultivation mean? A, B, C, or D? What do you think? Okay. Okay, Mr. Valdilovar, what is the answer? Okay, very good. So, our topic for today will be the Analects of Confucius. Okay, quick reminder everyone, after we read the Analects of Confucius, a question will be given after. You will give your understanding and a question will be asked after. Okay, number 1, Mr. Figueroa, can you please read? Okay, so, why do you think Confucius connects learning with happiness? Okay, very, very good. That's a very good answer, Mr. Figueroa. Okay, number 2, Mr. Fabricante, can you please read? Okay, based on your understanding, do you think people today still follows this teaching? Yes. Okay, so why do you think? So why? Why is it? Okay, very good. So number 3, the master said to show the way for the nation of 1,000 war chariots. A ruler pays reverent attention to the country's affairs and always stands by his word. He maintains economy and simplicity, always loving the people, and so employs the people in due season. So, may I call Miss Barlizo? So, why do you think honesty is important in leadership? Okay, that's a very good insight of you. Next. Okay, Miss Garcinas, can you please read number 4? Okay, again, based on your understanding, why does Confucius emphasize self-cultivation after fulfilling responsibilities to others? Okay. Okay, very good. So, Miss Acharon, can you please read number 5? Okay, based on your understanding, how can we apply wisdom in our daily lives? Okay. Master Cheng said, be thorough in mourning parents and meticulous in ancestral sacrifices. Then the people's integrity will return to its original fullness. So, how does honoring ancestors reflect one's character? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, Miss Balansag? Okay, that's a very good answer of you. So next is Miss Tayaw. Can you please read? Okay. So how can following traditions and rituals create balance in society? Okay, based on your understanding. Okay, very good. So, number 8, Master, you said, make standing by words your duty, and your words will last and last. Make reverence an everyday ritual, and you stay clear of all disgrace. Then kindred spirit remain kindred, and you're worthy to be their ancestors. So, Miss Sukal. Okay, Miss Sukal. So, do you think people keep promises? I mean, today's people. Do you think today's people keep promises as the as much as the people keep promises before? Okay, very good answer. So, in government, the secret is integrity. Use it and you'll be like the pole star, always dwelling in its proper place. The other starts turning reverently about it. So, the question is, why do people respect leaders with strong integrity? Yes, Mr. Gordola. Okay, very good. So the master said, if you use government to show them the way and punishment to keep them true, the people will grow evasive and lose all remorse. But if you show integrity to show them the way and ritual to keep them true, they'll cultivate remorse, and always see deeply into things. So question is, why does Confucius prefer guiding people through values rather than punishment? What do you think, Miss Bandara? Okay, that's a very good answer of you, Miss Bandara. The next is Mr. What about you, Mr. Baldelovar? Can you please read the? Can you please read and tell us your understanding? Okay. So what does Confucius mean by never disobey in the countries in the context of filial piety? Okay, based on your understanding. Okay, very good. So when asked about honoring parents, the master said, these days, being worthy, bringing a worthy child just means keeping parents well fed. That's what we do for dogs and horses. Everyone can feed their parents, but without reverence, they may as well be feeding animals. So question, let's go to Mr. Fabricante. How can we show respect to our parents beyond material support? Okay? Okay, very, very good. So, Mr. Ga, can you please read and share us your understanding? Okay, so a quick question, no? How can we show true sincerity in honoring our parents? Yes? Okay. Okay, very good. Next. The master said, if you look at their intentions, examine their emotion, and scrutinize what brings them contentment, how can people hide who they are? How can they hide who they really are? Yes, Mr. Yap. How does this teaching help us understand people's true color? Based on your understanding. Okay, very, very good. So, the master said, if you can revive the ancient and use it to understand the modern, then you're worthy to be a teacher. So, the question is, how can we apply ancient wisdom in today's society? Okay? Other hand? Yes, Miss Abangan? Okay. Okay, very good. So, Miss Subade, can you please read? Okay, very good. So, how does this apply to leadership and personal integrity? Based on your opinion, based on your understanding. Okay, very good. So, the master said, the noble-minded are all-encompassing, not stuck in doctrines. Little people are stuck in doctrines. So, based on your understanding, no? What does it mean to be open-minded according to Confucius? What does it mean? Yes. Yes, Leslie. Okay, very good. So, the master said, sacrificing to the spirits of ancestors, not your own, is mere flattery. And to recognize a duty without carrying it out is a mere cowardice. Yes, Franco, what do you think? So, what does Confucius say about sincerity in religion or cultural practices? What do you think? Okay, very, very good. So, after this, let's test your knowledge. Okay. As what you can see, we have a reflection chart. So, this is by group. So, this will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. So, this, I will give you a copy of the Analects of Confucius and the copy of the reflection chart. Okay. So, the first column, you have to pick 2 quotes from the Analects and put it right here from the boxes, and then what it means and how it applies in real life. So I will give you at least 15 minutes to do your task, and after that, just pick one representative to read your answers. Okay, who is the representative of group 1? Please read your answer. Group 2. Okay, very good. So, how does the Analects by Confucius reflect the philosophical or religious belief of its time? Anyone from the group? Okay, very good. So, what is an important lesson that you learned from the literary work and how you applied it to your daily life? From the group 1. Okay. Miss Buday. Okay, very good. How about in the group 2? Yes, Miss Sukal. Okay, very good. So, what insights or realization did you gain from completing the reflection chart? Yes, Mr. Yap. Okay, very good. So, let's have an activity. No, let's have an activity. Okay, get one whole sheet of paper. Okay, instructions. Read each question carefully and choose the correct answer. Write your name and the numbers numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, for the number 1, what is the key elements in learning according to Confucius? Write your answer on your paper. Okay, number 2, according to Master Yu, what is the root of humanity? Is it A, B, or C? Okay. Are you done? Number 3, in governance, what did Confucius emphasize as the most important quality? Okay, next. What did Confucius say about noble-minded people? Number 4, what is the most valuable outcome of ritual according to Master Yu? Next, what does Confucius say about speaking and acting? Is it A, B, or C? Okay. Why did Confucius say that feeding parents alone is not enough to show respect? Based on our reading of the Analects. So how does a ruler gain the respect of his people according to Confucius? Are you done? Okay, next. What does Confucius mean when he says to learn and then put what you have learned into practice? Is it not a great pleasure? What do you think is the answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? And number 10, what is considered merely flattery according to Confucius? Okay, let's check your work. Are you done? Okay, exchange papers with your seatmates. Okay, these are the answers. Please check it carefully. So these are the answer key. Number 1, A. Number 2, B. Number 3, C. Number 4, A. Number 5, B. Number 6, B. Number 7, A. Number 8, 9, 10, B. Okay. Okay, pass your papers forward. Okay, let's check your... Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone has a perfect score. Clap your hands, everyone. Okay, for your assignment, I believe every one of you learned from our lesson for today. In our lesson today. So, for your assignment, reflect on a teaching from Confucius in the Analects that resonates with your personal values. Write it on a one-half crosswise. It will be 3 to 5 sentences about how can you apply this teaching in your daily life. So, the copy that I gave you, you are going to keep that and uh, as your guide in answering our assignment. Okay. So, I believe we are done. So, thank you for listening, everyone, and thank you for your participation. I hope you all learned from our lesson for today. So, see you tomorrow and goodbye.